Dear students, welcome to the Principles of Human Resource Management course. In this video, we will talk about Chapter 5, Employee Testing and Selection. Lesson 1. Why employee selection is important. By the end of this video, you will be able to 1. Discuss employee selection, definition, importance, and tips. Why employee selection is important. After reviewing the applicants' resumes, the manager turns to selecting the best candidate for the job. This usually means reducing the applicant pool by using the screening tools we discuss in this and the following chapter: tests, assessment centers, interviews, and background and reference checks. Why employee selection is important. The aim of employee selection is to achieve person-job fit. This means matching the knowledge, skills, abilities, and other competencies, KSACs, that are required for performing the job based on job analysis with the applicant's KSACs. Therefore, while person-job fit is usually the main consideration, person-organization fit is important too. First, employees with the right skills will perform better for you and the company. Second, it is important because it's costly to recruit and hire employees. Third, it's important because mismanaging hiring has legal consequences. Types of tests. We can conveniently classify tests according to whether they measure cognitive, mental abilities, motor and physical abilities, personality and interests, or achievement. Cognitive tests include testing general reasoning ability or intelligence. In addition, they include tests of specific mental abilities, such as memory or inductive reasoning. 1. Intelligence tests are known as IQ tests of general intellectual abilities. They measure not a single trait, but rather a range of abilities, including memory, vocabulary, verbal fluency, and numerical ability. An adult's IQ score is a derived score. It reflects the extent to which the person is above or below the average adult's intelligence score. There are also measures of specific mental abilities, such as deductive reasoning, verbal comprehension, memory, and numerical ability. Psychologists often call such tests aptitude tests, since they purport to measure aptitude for the job in question. 3. Tests of motor and physical abilities. You also might need to measure motor abilities, such as finger dexterity, manual dexterity, and, if hiring pilots, reaction time. Tests of physical abilities may also be required. They include static strength, such as lifting weights, dynamic strength, pull-ups, body coordination, jumping rope, and stamina. 4. Measuring personality and interests. Personality tests measure basic aspects of an applicant's personality, such as introversion, stability, and motivation. Industrial psychologists often focus on the big 5 personality dimensions: extroversion, emotional stability, neuroticism, agreeableness, consciousness, and openness to experience. 5. Interest inventories, a personal development and selection device that compares the person's current interests with those of others now in various occupations so as to determine the preferred occupation for the individual. 6. Achievement tests. Achievement tests measure what someone has learned. Most of the tests you take in school are achievement tests. They measure your job knowledge. Improving performance. HR practices around the globe. Testing for assignments abroad. Living and working abroad require some special talents. Not everyone can easily adapt to having one's family far away and to deal with colleagues with different cultural values. Doing so requires high levels of adaptability and interpersonal skills. Employers often use special inventories such as the Global Competencies Inventory (GCI) here. The perception management factor assesses people's tendency to be rigid in their view of cultural differences, to be judgmental about those differences, and to deal with complexity and uncertainty. The relationship management factor assesses a person's awareness of the impact he or she is having on others. The self-management factor assesses one's mental and emotional health. In the end of this video, we have talked about the employee selection, definition, aim, importance, and steps.